Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In the last episode, we found ourselves thrown through time, but still in Redcliffe Castle, though surrounded by large formations of red lyrium. Upon investigating the castle and encountering our companions, as well as some other characters, we were able to determine that we had been thrown forward in time by over a year. And in this year, without us present to counteract what is happening, the breach has become large enough to be visible from everywhere in Thedas. Demons are pouring through unchecked, killing untold numbers of people, and orchestrating it all has this mysterious Elder One. So we are trying to locate Alexius, who was the one responsible for throwing us through time, to see if we can find a way to counteract the spell and return ourselves to our own time so that we can hopefully prevent this from happening. So, that's what we're doing. We have reached the throne room, but it is protected by a door that requires red lyrium shards to get through it. So we need to now scour the side areas of this castle looking for these shards so that we can get past the door. Hopefully before the Elder One arrives, who or whatever that is, to cause us trouble. So, we have markers on the map. Let's go ahead and see if we can find what we're looking for. There's a supply cache. I guess I'll hit it. Whenever you find a supply cache, always make sure you top yourself up before you touch the supply cache. Alright, let's see. Where?
We can get that vent with the book if we sneak up on him. Lock the stairs!
Sneaking is not exactly in my vocabulary. We want to do this. There we go. The barrier up. Start. Inventory.
I could really go for some light reading.
Let's grab the loot. And there's one of the shards we need. We're getting a lot of loot here, and I really haven't looked to see if any of this stuff is better than what I'm currently using. Maybe I should go ahead and do that. Let me just run through that real quick. I'm going to pause the recording while I take care of that. Alright, that's taken care of. Got myself a new set of armor here. So that's nice. Alright, let's continue on. Hunting for these shards. The marker's here, but huh.
What happened here?
Find Alexius.
That's all that matters.
Can we get through there? No.
They haven't seen us. We could take them by surprise.
Get that enchanter!
Alright, well, now they know we're here. Where are they? There they are. Ah, they were trying to come and get me.
Sorry for interrupting your dinner.
No, I'm not. Nug totem. Who had the shard? There it is. You don't have a rogue. Hi. There's a shard. Ah, we need someone who can bash. I think that's you, Bull. Anything else in here? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, Bull. You're up. Oh, what's this? Studies on the Blight. Introduction of Blight to prisoners yields no discernible pattern. Disease progresses erratically. Some subjects die within hours despite all efforts. Others show no symptoms at all. Subjects may harbor some natural resistance, which makes isolation and testing a priority. A later entry follows. 6 more subjects died. Transfusions of blood from resistant prisoners slow the rate of corruption only slightly. Healthy flesh taken from live subjects and implanted in the affected will often die even before corruption spreads to it. In cases where implantation is successful, Blight corruption spreads across donor flesh faster than host flesh. Prisoner Liliana has been the most useful source of resistant blood and skin to date. Ah. That's what happened to Liliana. Yee. Alright, we have... Let's just continue on. Anything interesting in here? Acquire schematic. Masterwork Wave Blade. Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Damage did Alexis' spell do?
Rifts tore apart all of southern Thedas, starting here. But whether that's his doing or the breach, who can say?
Another supply cache. I'm not sure I really need it, though. But we're missing a red lyrium shard. Oh, wait a minute. It's here. Alright, everybody top off. Hi guys.
Let's try to take them by surprise.
We're really gonna take them by surprise. We'll just blast them.
Doesn't look like the Elder One is interested in saving his followers.
Alright, let's find that shard. There it is.
Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open that door.
Alright. Keep an eye out for anything interesting. Nah, that's just stairs. Alright, let's go have a chat with Alexius. Ah. You're here alone?
No Venatori this time, Alexius? Where is the trap? Your guards?
There's no longer any point. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
The end?
What do you mean? What's ending?
The irony that you should appear now of all the possibilities. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius. What have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
Give us the amulet.
Hand over the amulet, and we let him go.
Let him go, and I swear you'll get what you want.
I want the world back.
No.
Alright, looks like we got our fight on our hands. Liliana. Ah, we got some time stuff here. What does this do? Oh. Actually, no, that isn't. Never mind, those are traps. Oh no, they are time things. Slow you down.
Victory is impossible. The Elder One will destroy us both. Where are your assassins this time?
demons. We'll take care of those. Oh no, he opened a whole rift.
Victory is impossible. So much for the mighty
Really immune to
Inquisition.
panic. Makes sense. Immune to shock. Wrong button.
Your death will be my apology.
Immune to stun.
We both failed. Accept your death as I have. Futile. This world's already lost.
Another rift. A shrieker.
Your death will be my...
Almost down.
So much for the mighty Inquisition.
More on the fire.
He wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
We can still help him.
This Alexius was too far gone. But the Alexius in our time might still be reasoned with.
I suppose that's true. This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible. You must go now. The Elder One.
Was wondering when he'd show. We'll head out front. Keep them off your tail.
We'll do our best.
We'll make this count.
The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have hours. Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die! You'll have to do better than that.
You must surrender.
Put aside all claim to Redcliffe, and we let you live.
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. Or not.
Grand Enchanter, we'd like to discuss your abuse of our hospitality.
Your Majesties.
When we offered the Mage's Sanctuary, we did not give them the right to drive our people from their homes.
King Alistair, Queen Anora, I assure you, we never intended...
In light of your actions, good intentions are no longer enough.
You and your followers have worn out your welcome. Leave Ferelden, or we'll be forced to make you leave.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
We still need the mages.
I should point out that we did come here for mages to close the breach.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
I know you are a mage, but consider how these rebels have acted. They must be conscripted, not coddled.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
I don't think I'm going to make them prisoners, so we're gonna bring them in as allies.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
We'll discuss this later.
I'll pray that the rest of the Inquisition honors your promise then.
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
It's a generous offer. I doubt you're going to get a better one from us.
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
Let's say... we need their cooperation.
We need them to close the breach. It's not going to work if we make enemies of them.
I know we need them for the breach, but they could do as much damage as the demons themselves. You were there, Seeker. Why didn't you intervene?
While I may not completely agree with the decision, I support it. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
I saw what's at stake.
I got a taste of the consequences if we fail. Let's make sure we don't.
We will not fail.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
There goes my nap. Let's go with that.
And I'd hope to sit out the assault on the breach. Take a nap. Maybe go for a walk.
What is it they say? No rest for the wicked.
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
You want to stay?
I must admit, I'm surprised.
We both saw what could happen, what this Elder One and his cult are trying to do. Not everything from Tevinter is terrible. Some of us have fought for eons against this sort of madness. It's my duty to stand with you. That future will not come to pass.
All right.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes?
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Maker willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
All right, let's go ahead and hop into the war room. That thing happened again where my game basically
The
froze
Inquisition
up.
appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin. And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement. The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
Should I chat? Anything to say?
I'll take my leave. Good day.
Who was she, Ambassador?
A merchant. I thought we should reach out to the dwarves to secure lyrium for the Inquisition's mages. According to Lady Corbin, it raised the ire of the Chantry.
How?
Access to lyrium makes us rather more formidable than anticipated. We're becoming a challenge. Sadly, the remaining Grand Clerics appear to be consolidating the Chantry's power instead of comforting the masses.
It's been this way for years.
Mage circles started falling years ago. The Chantry was troubled even before the Divine's murder.
Yet many people continue to bear it great love. We will not benefit from its decline. Little but the Chantry ties Orlais, Nevarra, Ferelden, Antiva, and even Rivain to a common cause.
Has the Chantry truly promoted such peace?
Andraste's chant is familiar across kingdoms, a source of many shared customs. That is the crucial point. Common ground is the start of all negotiations.
I can see the importance.
I suppose a shared faith can be useful when talking with strangers.
Precisely. And these similar interests are merely where we begin. We must learn to think beyond our own wants to secure peace in Thedas.
That's a tall order.
The Inquisition will have plenty of time for that, between finding the Divine's murderer and sealing the breach.
Busy as we are, I do have a question for you, if you've a moment. The remaining Grand Clerics sent a missive inquiring about the events at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. They demand to know whether the Inquisition officially claims that Andraste saved you from the breach. If it were up to you, how would you reply?
Let's see. I don't claim to be holy.
I'd tell the Chantry I was saved by circumstance, not divine intervention.
Yet as rumors your Andraste's herald grow, the Grand Clerics may not believe such a humble reply. A difficult situation, and I thank you for your answer. A good day to you.
Alright. Let's head to the...
if Apothecary Duncan...
Oh, actually, before we head into the war room, let's turn in
That will help. Yes, Revered Mother. If you find anything, please bring
the
it in.
research.
If you find anything, please bring it in.
There we go. Alright, War Council. Alright. Gather corn, report ready. Alright, accept that.
What have your ears heard, Leliana? Anything new we don't already know about?
Alright, looks like we got some more stuff to do. We have a completed mission. A present for Bianca. I should have had more faith in my agents. Of course, they tracked down Provident, who has sought shelter from the Mage-Templar conflict with a wealthy Navaran patron. We provided a brief description of Bianca, and Provident adapted the design for a leaf spring stabilizer to suit one of her stocks. We were also able to secure his original designs for our own use in siege engines. We got aiming module 2 for Varric's Bianca. Alright, let's go ahead and get some of these missions rolling. Let's stick with Ferelden for now. An ally from Starkhaven. The Inquisition has received a missive from Starkhaven. Most cordial greetings. My name is Sebastian Vale, sole heir of the Vale Princes of Starkhaven. I recently retook the throne of this great city from those who sought to gain it through unjust means. As a most devoted adherent of the Chantry, I felt the loss of Most Holy Justinian V keenly. I too hope for a resolution to the terrible conflict that claimed the lives of hundreds in Kirkwall, and now threatens to claim all of Thedas. I extend Starkhaven's hand in friendship to the Inquisition. Together, let us right the wrongs visited upon our world. Alright. Josephine is the only one we can send. Send emissaries to the Free Marches cities, or though the Free Marches cities have always been independent, earning the support of the most prosperous ones may be your advantage.
Let us begin.
Alright, so we'll go send some agents, emissaries to Sebastian, and see what he might be able to do for us. Answer requests from Hasmal. Commander Cullen. Okay, so this is going to be for Cullen. I understand the Inquisition is working with Redcliffe's mages. I'm surprised someone from Kirkwall would condone any arrangement with them, but it does put you in a position to aid us. Hasmal's circle sustained significant damage during the uprising. Rather than following the Lord Seeker, many of our Templars elected to remain and deal with the aftermath, but our resources are limited. Furthermore, we have loyalist mages with us. Hasmal's people would happily throw them to the wolves, even though they had nothing to do with the rebellion. As it stands, I fear we may fail in our duty to protect them. I trust you sympathize with our predicament. I humbly request your charges be our charges be transferred to the Inquisition. See, we have a few Templars of our own. Hasmal's Templars will be comfortable working with them. They can ensure safe passage for the mages. Okay, so we'll bring in some loyalist mages to bolster our forces. So that sounds good. And we got one more. The University of Orlais. Can we send Liliana on this? Yes, we can. It'd be better to send anyone else, but she's the only one who's available. The leaders of the Inquisition. The death of so many good souls at the Temple of Sacred Ashes is a tragedy, compounded by the frenzy of posturing that has taken place in the race for Divine Justinian's successor, which all too frequently uses the University of Orlais as a scapegoat for ills perceived or real. Considering your recent cowing of these clerics, the University is hoping you might see your way to protecting us from their rhetoric. Such a partnership could be beneficial for us both. We have research, magical as well as mundane, that we'd be pleased to share in exchange for aid in these trying times. With your hope, Chancellor Jurgen Hollis, University of Orlais. Let's see, Liliana says we could arm the university with what they like best, information. Give them ammunition against anyone who speaks against them. The attacks will cease. Sounds like a plan. Alright. So, with those running, we now can actually go and seal the breach. But that is going to lead to a rather long series of rather significant story events. And we are at the end of the episode, so that's not going to happen right now. So we'll probably go ahead and do that next episode. Next episode will probably be fairly long as a result, but that's fine. Alright, so, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.